little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On first down, Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Fields.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from it, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They give it to Williams, running right.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up?
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Fields on first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. A give to Williams, running right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 22 yards there, a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2nd and 3. They'll find Williams on the slant. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now it's Fields.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw, Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jarnell Mooney
with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a game of 20. First down, Lions.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Lions first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
58 yards.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and 16.
And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Fields trying to throw for it.
Out to his left. It's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Fields.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw again.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there, complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to throw, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
All eyes on Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him a ball game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Lions are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the end.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before and we've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Lions, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.